What they did, I'm not quite sure why, but they poured loads and loads of cartons of milk all over the floor. And I'm not quite sure. We're going to find out what point they were trying to make there, but that's what they did. And this has been slammed as kind of counterproductive, really. So let's talk to someone. In fairness to him, he wasn't involved in this actual demonstration, in this actual protest. You're seeing it now, just pouring milk all over the floor. But he's here to tell us exactly what the idea was. A warm welcome to Animal Rebellion activist Dillon Parsons. Good morning, Dillon.
Morning, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. What was the idea of pouring milk all over the floor of Harrods?
So, first of all, we need to recognise that meat and dairy is one of the key contributors to the climate crisis. And in Animal Rebellion, we are currently demanding that the government support farming and fishing communities in a transition to a plant-based food system. And that land, which will then be freed up, which is 76% of land, will then be reused for rewilding.
And how does pouring milk on the floor of Harrods make that point?
I mean, it's the second time that we've gotten onto talkTV, isn't it? It's getting our message heard.
you mean I'm falling for it, right?
I mean, our actions need to reflect the severity of the crisis that we're in. And currently in the UK alone, we've seen that only a few weeks ago, we hit 40 degrees in the UK. People are being displaced from the climate crisis right here. Their homes on fire. And we're going into that second heat wave again this week.
How many homes were on fire?
I mean, I'm not too sure myself. But
I think it was about 7. There's quite a few. There's quite a few more homes in Britain than that.
But those 7 people, that matters, right? Do you not care about those 7 people?
It does. Look,
it proves that we're in a climate emergency right now.
It doesn't. Oh, go on, then prove it.
It does.
How? How? A couple of hot days prove we're in a climate emergency. How?
Okay, Kevin.
How?
A year ago, you interviewed me on this show, and you said to me that we will not see the effects of the climate crisis for years. And I think all we need to do now is look out of our own windows and see that it is happening.
Oh yeah,
now.
I'm looking out the window now, Dillon. I'm looking out.
But all over the planet, people are being displaced by the climate crisis right now.
Not in this country, they're not.
Yes, they are. You said it yourself. 7 homes are on fire.
7?
Do you not care about those people?
Well, of course I do, but that's not really the point, is it? A couple of fields on fire, which, by the way, happens every summer, does not prove a climate change emergency. I'm looking out of our studio windows at a sun-kissed London right now. It's what is known, Dillon, as a nice, sunny summer day. It is not a prelude to the end of the world. Do you get that?
Not at all.
It is a nice day. It's not the end of the world.
One of the key contributors to the climate crisis.
No, listen to me.
And I am on your show right now.
Listen to me, will you?
Solutions.
Don't talk over me.
Solutions to the climate crisis.
Oh God, you people! You're supposed to be a me.
You are telling us to enjoy the weather.
Yes, I am.
It's only going to get so much worse. This is going to get so much worse. This is the coldest summer for the rest of your life. And it's only going to get so much worse. We are projecting between 1 and 3 billion climate refugees.
Oh, are you now? Are you now? Prove it. Prove it.
Science is. This is what the science is saying.
No.
You don't need to ask me.
Stop shouting over me. I'm going to cut you off. Dillon, I'm going to cut you off if you don't stop shouting over me. That is not the way to go about an interview, just spewing your nonsense, your insane nonsense. And by the way, okay. Stop talking when I'm talking. Just be polite in this conversation, okay? Now, going back to your demonstration, I know you weren't there, but in Harrods, why would you do that demonstration when poor working-class workers had to clear up after you, where the poor staff of Harrods, this is once again a case of middle-class, privileged demonstrators making work for poor working-class workers to have to clear up after them. Why did you do that?
I mean, Harrods is one of the richest stores in the UK, and when they have a net worth of over 2 billion, I surely hope that they're treating their staff better than that. What about the staff? I just said I surely hope that they're treating the staff better than that. I'm sorry that we had to take action.
Stop talking over me. What about the staff?
Can you give me a chance to speak then?
No. The way to
you did invite me on the show.
Stop it, will you? Will you just stop it? Let me talk, and don't talk when I'm talking, and I won't talk when you're talking. Is that a deal?
Okay. Let's agree
Okay,
on that
thank
then.
you. So you talk about Harrods. Yeah, you don't care about Harrods because they're a very successful company. What about the staff? Why don't you care about the staff who had to clean up after your rather selfish demonstrators?
Yeah, I'm sorry that the staff were in that situation, but
Why
like I
did you
said,
put them in that situation?
our actions need to reflect the severity of the crisis that we're in right now. And like I said before, meat and dairy is one of the key contributors to the climate crisis, and we do need to be taking action like this. Harrods is one of the richest stores in the UK. I believe their milk bottles cost about £5.50 there, which is ridiculous when we're in a cost of living crisis. And if we do transition to a plant-based food system, our food can be so much more sustainable, so much cheaper. It's going to benefit every single life on this planet.
All right, Dillon. Now, I mean, do you realise that that protest, that demonstration, makes you all look really childish? And when you start putting forward your scientific theories as absolute fact, it makes you seem insane. Do you understand?
They're not my scientific theories. They come from Oxford University, Harvard. You should go talk to them about it.
Well, there are other scientists who'll tell you a different story. You know, for every expert who'll tell you one thing, there's an expert who'll tell you the opposite. That is the way of the world. So
believe what
the
you want
ones
to
you
believe,
choose
but
to
I
believe.
don't think we need the science to show that we are in a climate emergency. We just need to look and see what's happening in the world right now.
Okay, so how soon does the world end?
I mean, I do not have like an end doomsday date, but I think when I'm coming on the show and telling you that we have a solution to the climate crisis, we need to be listening to that. And the government needs to listen to those demands and give us all a chance of having a future on this planet.
Yeah, but so when you pour...
Do you not agree?
Of course I don't. When you pour milk on the floor of Harrods, the government's not going to play a blind bit of notice. You're just attention-seeking, and I take your point. That's exactly the idea, so that people like me interview you. But, you know, you just put forward... it is your certitude that is the problem. Look, I accept there is climate change. I'm sceptical about how much humanity is responsible. I think we're playing a part, but I'm not sure how much. But you have absolute certitude, and people who have absolute certitude tend to be insane.
Okay, so I'm here demanding like that the government give us a chance of a future, and you're responding by just calling me insane.
There you go again.
The government have control of what our future looks like, and they need to be taking this action now. You have 3 kids. Do you want them to have a future on this planet?
Where did you get the fact I have 3 kids from?
I mean,
you just said I have 3 kids. Where did you get that from?
You have 3 kids. Do you want them to have a chance of a future?
Well, as a matter of fact, Dillon, I have no kids. Does that help you at all in your argument? Okay. Or does it begin to fall down?
Okay.
You've looked at the wrong Kevin O'Sullivan in your research, haven't you?
Do you want children of this planet to have a chance of a future?
Yeah, but I want me to have a chance of a decent life. I don't want you doomsday cultists telling me... wait, I'm talking now. I'm talking now. I don't want you doomsday cultists telling me that every time the sun shines, that it's the end of the world. Now, I'm telling talkTV viewers right now, don't listen to Dillon. This is a lovely day. Go out and enjoy yourselves. Have a nice day in the sunshine. Dillon, you're a good sport, and it's good to talk to you. Thank you very much. That's